Good morning, good morning, good morning. And you guys, happy Wednesday. So I have something really simple on my hand today. It's the number 5. And I haven't slept, and it's been one of those amazing, magical, holy shit sort of 24 hours. And I just wanted to talk. I thought, I just want to share. I want to share. And as raw as it is, and as real as it is, and as transparent and kind of uncomfortable as it is, I know there's somebody else out there that needs to hear what I've been thinking and feeling. So the reason why I have the number 5 on my hand is because there's a book I read many moons ago, and I always thought it didn't apply to me until I read it, but it was called the five love languages. And I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I re-listened to it and read it, and it's really helped me. It's just helped me be a better human. It's helped me understand people. It's the same sort of like with personality tests, or people do signs or astrology. You know, the more that you can know a person, the better you are to be the best human you can be for them. And so yesterday was this pretty magical morning. It started out really magical and really amazing, and I was pretty excited. I had just finished 21-day fix, and I had lost 13 pounds. I was starting my new workout. I got a couple new teammates in my team, and it was just, you know, it was just accomplishing, feeling accomplished and stuff. And then all of a sudden, everything kind of took a really hard shift, and a client called and canceled, and some extra things I forgot about, it came in, and I had loaned some money, it didn't come back. It was just an hour of a really horrible financial shit show. And orders weren't in, and chasing this and chasing that. And it went from being this really, really magical high to this really, really magical low. And it didn't get any better. So I went from probably the most highest of highs to the most lowest of lows yesterday, where I ended up pretty much breaking down and bawling my head off in my driveway talking to my kid's dad. And hence I can look at it now, and it was a hidden blessing. But had the client had everything not fallen in exactly the same place that it had to, and my bank account was overdrawn, like all these things that never happened, and it was one hit after another, and a hit, and you know, I did something wrong with Ryan's thing, and Social Security gave me a new ear chewing, and get in my office, why didn't you fill out this paper? It was just all this kind of just really hit me negative all in one space. And then I spent an hour in the driveway speaking to my kid's dad. And I know you guys know I talk really nothing just highly of him. I think he's an amazing man. But the 5 love languages really came into effect yesterday, because he broke down. You know, he's an amazing man, and he literally just broke. And it's because I forgot what his love language is. I forgot. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. So the 5 love languages, of course, I have written down, but I know them by heart. But the 5 love languages is basically how do you know, what is their currency? You know, the first one is gift giving. There's people that if you give them gifts, that's just their love language. They love to give and receive. There's quality of time. That's number 2, quality of time. There's words of affirmation. You know, people just need to get a pat on the back and say, you know, you're doing a great job. There's acts of service, who's obsessed with service and devotion. And then there's physical touch. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm pretty much all 5. I love to give gifts. I'm obsessed with mindful quality time. I love when someone pats me on the back and tells me I'm amazing. I'm obsessed over acts of service. And everybody knows this free spirit is pretty obsessed with physical touch. I love hugging, and I love kissing, and I love physical touch. So I'm just a hot mess all in myself of that. So whoever knows me knows any of those work for me. But my kid's dad, it's different. So he is words of affirmation. He literally needs to hear, since he's not getting the physical touch, I can't, you know, soothe him that way. Words of affirmation have always been it. And I kind of guess I forgot. I forgot to let him know, even though I thought I was, I didn't let him know how amazing and wonderful. I didn't call him and tell him. Maybe I texted, and I didn't do enough. and I saw him break down, and it was just sad, and he felt like he was, you know, wasn't valued, and was hustling, and nobody was appreciating him. And I think all of us parents know this feeling. Moms feel it really a lot, and dads feel it too. And I'd never seen that side of him to that degree. And you know how you have the camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back? I just happened to be the straw at that exact moment, at the exact time, and he unleashed. And you know, for me to have my chin quivering and cry, I had to think, why was this human coming at me so much, and what was I doing? And I wanted to curse and yell, and I wanted to say, leave me alone, and I wanted to say, you're wrong. But I had to really step back, and I had to remember the five love languages, and I had to remember about unconditional love, and I had to remember that my words are powerful and I can't take them back. And I had to be impeccable with my words, and I had to not take things personally. And anybody knows I'm also talking about the 4 agreements. So it seems like, oh, Coda, hi baby, I love you, hi sweetheart. So it seemed like numbers were the 4 of this, the 5 of that. Come here. And it's just like, so there was so much going on that I just couldn't sleep last night, and I wrote everything down. And then this morning, Sue, thank you for being my ears, and thank you for allowing me to share my truth, as raw and as uncomfortable as it was, and you know, it was vulnerable, and it was just horrible. And thank you for not judging me, and thank you for listening to me. So I love you, Sue. So after I talked with my friend Sue, I spoke immediately with my kid's dad, and I just said, you know, I forgot. I'm an asshole. I forgot that you know, you as a man need to know that you're important, and you're kind, and you're loving, and you're amazing, and you're worthy, and that I'm so sorry that he got to that point where he held something in for months and months and months and wasn't feeling valued. So I'm, you know, sharing this today because, look, sometimes I'm an asshole, and I don't mean to be. Sometimes I'm so overworked and so overstressed and so over whatever, that I lose sight of what's important. And so we had this really amazing family conversation with all the kids that, you know, look, this is our last 5 to 7 years together. This is it, in this home. Because this isn't my home. This home will be sold more than likely, and another beautiful family will come and raise their kids in it. And I'll be off at the beach, and Ryan will be somewhere, and the kids will be in college. This is it. So it was this really, as hard as it was, as I've never cried before, and as hard as me not having any sleep right now, and as hard as everything was, it was really an aha moment. It was one of those moments of reality. My world is going to change. It changes every day because they grow into these bigger, stronger, going to be driving, dating people. They're growing into their own selves, you know, and Dave and I are growing into our own selves, and it was just one of those moments where, God, I love him. He's such a good man, and I'm so grateful that he's in my life. And I'm so grateful for my children, and I'm so grateful for unconditional love. I'm so grateful for my perspective. I'm so grateful that I can have an adult conversation. And that's really what this is, you guys. Have you had an adult conversation with your, even though he's not my significant other, he's the most valued man in my world because we have children together, and he's a great man. But have you had an adult conversation with him? Have you looked him in the eyes? Whoever it is that's in your life, man, woman, whatever, have you looked in their eyes and said, wow, because of you, you have made my life amazing. Because of you, I have such a blessing of a life. And it seems we hurt the ones we love the most. You know, you say that. And, you know, I'm just grateful that now we know that I have an alarm set. And so every 15 days, I'm going to check in with them. Is everything okay at work? Can I do anything? Is there anything I can serve you with? Can I do something better? Am I doing something incorrect? So we made a deal that we're going to set an alarm, and every 15 days we're going to check in with each other because life happens. And kids, I'm not allowed to say this word, but they're not going to see this video. They're so hormonal right now. I don't know if anybody else has preteens and teenagers and then a special needs child in their home. It's a mad, chaotic, beautiful shit show right now. And I'm so grateful it's my shit show and my chaos and my beautiful joy. I can't imagine my life without them. And I can't imagine what my life's going to be like in 10 years. It almost saddens me but it kind of makes me happy because then I'm going to have more time to devote to others and service and church. Maybe I'll be able to travel to other countries and give back and donate and do missions. There's so much that I'm going to be able to do in the next 10 years after everyone's gone. Visit them, maybe have a little trailer and go help people and feed the homeless. I mean, I can't wait for all those possibilities. But so today I wanted to come out here and I wanted to say, we're all assholes sometimes, but we don't mean to be. And because of unconditional love and me stepping back and remembering the 4 agreements and remembering the 5 love languages, saved my friendship with my kid's dad, saved this household, because we could just remember, you know, one of my kids loves gifts. One of my kids loves physical touch. I mean, one of my kids is just the biggest hugger ever. She's constantly coming up to me and hugging me, and I love that. You know, the other one wants something, and the other one, the boy wants this and this and that. They all have their own love language. So when you step back and remember, every one of our children are completely different humans and individuals, and they respond differently to different things. It's the same as our kids' dads. It's the same as our best friends. It's the same as the person that's staring in the mirror at us. You know, we all just want to feel heard. We all just want to feel heard. We all want to feel important. We all want to feel love. You know, and that's really the core of everything. Yes, we fought a little bit over money, and we fought over the stuff, but that was just something. The love brought us back to reality, and love is everything, you guys. Unconditional love, it's everything. At the end of the day, it's everything that we can give to people, and we have to do it every single day. With everything that's going on in the world, you guys, we just had, you know, that death of that beautiful girl. I can't believe there's still white supremacists. I still can't believe that exists. I still can't believe that people don't love unconditionally every color, race, and creed. I don't understand it. I never will. I can't believe that this death and destruction. I can't believe these hurricanes. You know, Mother Nature's talking. Global warming. There's something in the air, guys. And all we have is love. We need to serve and love each other every single day. You know, the last thing I said to my children today, and it was pretty powerful as I was dropping them off. You know, if the universe was to give you a note and it said, hey, you're such a badass, I need you in heaven in 6 months, would we really be stressing about somebody gave you a dirty look, or somebody doesn't like you, or the size of our clothes, or the length of our hair, or the color of our skin, or the food we're eating, or who slept in our bed and who borrowed our shirt? That really be that important? And picking our battles more now than ever, you guys, we got to start doing it. There's so much hate in the world. There's so much hate. We need to burst out and shine and be the beacons of light like we've never been before. We need to love unconditionally. We need to find out our spouse's love language. We need to remember the 4 agreements. We need to remember that we're here to serve, and we're all humans. We're all humans. We're all humans here. There should be no race, creed, or color. There should be nothing that's going on. So today, on this beautiful Wednesday, I'm going to go through my to-do list, and I'm going to get some things done. But I'm going to walk in my truth, and I'm going to walk in that I made a mistake, and that I'm walking in forgiveness. And then I'm going to walk in the possibilities of everything that's possible for my life. And that one day, my kid's dad won't be making more money than me. I'm just saying, I'm coming for you. He's not. But today, I'm okay with that, because I'm my kid's mom. And as I talked to him, and as he said he was sorry, the one thing that we will never understand is I'll never understand what it's like to be a man, as he'll never understand what it's like to be a woman. I'll never understand what it's like to be a dad, as he won't, a mom. I'll never understand what it's like to be the financial dad of this many children, as he won't understand the emotional side of being a mom. I find being a mom the best, most unrecognized job in the history. I'm here every day in the grind. I'm here waking you up at 5:15. Good morning, I love you. You got breakfast, let me get you to school. You got your clothes, washing the clothes, feeding them. It's okay, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're loving, you're so smart. That job of building a human's confidence, there's no price. There's no price on that. Sadly, and there is no value sometimes on it. People don't value the job of building a human's self-esteem and worth and love and letting them go into this world confident and kind, to build kindness, to teach kindness. When I said it to him like that this morning, he's like, never thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. It's so important to me because it was everything I didn't have. I was walking to school in first grade with my little sister who was in kindergarten or I think preschool. I remember walking to school in first grade and second grade. I remember nobody was there picking me up and telling me, did you have a great day? There was nobody taking me to school and saying, have a great day, you're smart, you're loving. There was nobody helping me with homework. There was nobody cooking me a dinner and saying I was amazing. There was no security. There was no permanent roof over my head. I think I moved 6 times in less than 1 year. So everything I didn't have has so much value to me and means so much. But Dave didn't know that because why? He didn't know my love language. He didn't know that deep, dark past that I carry. And yes, it's my childhood. And yes, it doesn't define me, but it definitely has shifted of a mom of who I am and what the value of a mom is. And so sometimes we just have to have an uncomfortable conversation in the driveway, and sometimes we have to be broken down for us to see each other's sides and understand where we're coming from. And so today, I know I'm crying, but it's because I'm so grateful that I had that conversation. I'm so grateful that my bank account went over. I'm so grateful everything had to fall into where it did, because I wouldn't know that this human that I love so much wasn't feeling valued and loved, and then he wouldn't have understood why I think me hugging and kissing and loving and being at dinner and spending so much mindful time with our kids is so important. He didn't understand because, see, he came from a family. His dad's still there with him. His brother's still there with him. His mom worshipped the ground he walked on. They had a beautiful home. They had security. They had college. They had everything that everybody's ever wanted. He had the perfect pitch life. He had a beautiful life. He doesn't understand my world. And I don't understand his, but when you love somebody so unconditionally that you can have those conversations, it makes a world of difference. Because I'm a better human today, and I'm going to be a better human tomorrow, because we broke down in the driveway and we had that deep, dark conversation. So I'm asking everybody else today, do you need to have a dark conversation, a deep conversation, a love conversation, an unconditional love, a 4 agreements conversation, a 5 love language conversation with anybody, your children? Because I did. I'm telling you, I feel so much better that I talked to my kids last night and this morning, like magic, like eye-opening aha moments. Because I told them, look, this is it. This is our next 7 years in this beautiful home, in this backyard, in this tree house, in this pool, this hammock. Let's embrace it. Let's enjoy it. Let's not be petty. Let's not fight over things. Let's think before we speak. Let's be impeccable with our words. Have those conversations, you guys, because we never know if someone's going to get hit in a car accident or die in a plane crash or die of a disease. We don't know if our kids are going to be around, or our spouses, or our best friends. Whatever you need to say. The last thing I learned in this book, the 5-second rule. Everything's about numbers. It's kind of weird. The 5-second rule, it says don't leave any words unsaid. Don't leave any unkind words unsaid. Don't. She shared stories that someone saw somebody in the grocery store and they looked like crap and they just wanted to run in and get some milk. And they didn't go up to that person and say hi. And then that person was killed in a car crash that weekend. Don't let things unsaid. Don't think that there's going to be a tomorrow. Don't think that, oh, they know I love them. Do they? Do they know that you love them? Do they know your value? Do they know your worth? Do they see your side? But you got to do it in an unconditional, loving way. You have to, and I say put feelings aside, but you have to really think before you speak. That conversation in the driveway was so radically, mind-blowingly hard for me. It hit on every ping of everything I ever was and everything. And I could have easily broke, and I could be in bed crying right now. I could be with the covers over my head. I could have taken that so personally. But I had to remember it was just a human coming out because they were hurt and they were not feeling loved and worthy and appreciated. And people say things when they don't mean to. And so, you know, being impeccable with my words is so important to me because I don't have regrets today. And we are in a better space because we just spent the time on the phone, you know. So if anybody finds value in this, if anybody finds it, then it's worth this to me right now, because I forgot to truly look him in the eyes, and my children in the eyes, like really look at them in the eyes, each one of them, and let them know I just assumed they knew I loved them. I just assumed they knew that their value. And we can't assume. We've got to today send this video to somebody, do whatever it takes, call somebody, text them, write them, email. Calls are so much better, you guys. Voice text. You know, I don't have family, and so, you know, my kids are my family, and it's like, you guys are my family. You know, my Ohana is my family, and I love you, and I thank you for letting me be on this journey, and I want you guys to be the best you can be and forgive. Like today, I have to forgive myself, and I've already done it. I had to work it out last night. I had to meditate last night. I had to write down. I had to journal. I had to do whatever it took to get myself in this better space that I am today. And I'll be better in a couple hours, and I'll be better in a few days. So do what it takes to show every single person who we love unconditional love. And forgiveness is what mine is today. Mine is all about forgiveness and forgiving myself and forgiving him, you know, for saying the things that he said, because I know he didn't mean to harm me. You know, we all just break sometimes. We got to forgive, and we got to serve, and we got to remember what makes people happy and do it. If you know somebody likes something, go buy them a gift. If you know somebody needs a hug, hug them. If you know somebody needs quality time, spend time with them. If you know somebody needs words of affirmation, send it. And you know if someone needs physical touch, you know I'm all in. All right, you guys, listen. On this beautiful Wednesday, that I'm so blessed to be alive and healthy and mindful of my time, I wanted to spend it with you guys. I wanted to say I love you. I wanted to say your value. And I also wanted to say to Angela, my beautiful soul sister over the pond, you helped me so much yesterday. I never knew that I was going to be taking a picture that I'm going to be posting today, that I needed your words, that I was thinking of you. And then we had that conversation while you're in bed at midnight, snuggled in with your child, that just a few words could make such a difference in my life. Like you, I don't know if you know how important you are to me. You are my soul sister. You are this beautiful power of love. And I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you do and all the love that you send. All right, you guys, send love out today, okay? Send love, be kind, be loving, and forgive. All right. Namaste, my soul friends. I love you guys. I love you guys. Let's see if I can. I'm going to try to interact. Sue, I see you. Jalen, Jeannie, thank you. I love you guys. All right, you guys, for everyone who's on here, Julian, my Ohana, I see so many of my Ohana. I love you guys. Listen, you guys are so much to me. We're the most uniquest, amazing team. And you're everything to me. I love you guys. I love every single one of my Ohana team. And you guys, my Ohana team isn't Beachbody. I just want to let you know that. It isn't a Beachbody team. 99% of the people that are in my Ohana team aren't customers, aren't clients. They are just really amazing, unique people who shine light and who need light and who are uniquely built. And we just go in there and we're safe. It's a safe place to share love, to share our food, to share our exercises, to share our birthdays, to share love with. This is just a group that is, we know we can always come there. And we're there for each other, and we support each other, and we love each other. So, you know, there are people out there like that. And if there's anybody that needs a really true, safe space to love and to change and to grow and to reach goals, this Ohana team that's loving on me right now, I see you, Tammy. They're everything. They're perfect. They're wonderful. They are a bunch of misfitted, free-spirited, wild badasses, queen warriors, that I could never say thank you enough for loving me all these years. I can't believe I'm crying so much, guys. I just want everyone to love. I want the hate to stop, and I just want everyone to love and share it and do it. If you see somebody in the grocery store, say hello. It doesn't matter what you look like. Just share love today. Open doors for people. Pay for someone's gas. Pay for someone's coffee. Just share love and be kind. So the biggest thing, you guys, namaste. I honor the light that's in you because it's in me, and I love you. Bye, guys.